Have you ever felt this? That you want to do something big? Not just a normal life, but something more. More money, more freedom, more respect. You imagine your future life. A better house, a better future. A life where people take you seriously. But then, when it's time to take action, you delay. You say, I'll start tomorrow. And somehow, that tomorrow never comes. If you have ever felt ambitious but still feel stuck, then this story is for you. Because this is not just a story about laziness, it is a story about a habit that slowly destroys your future while you do nothing. In a small village, surrounded by greenery and peaceful mornings, there lived a young man named Rohan. He was 25 years old, strong, healthy, smart, and full of dreams. He often told his friends, "One day, I won't just be a farmer. I will build something big. I will own so much land that people will come to me for advice." His friends smiled, because honestly, Rohan sounded convincing. He spoke with confidence. He believed in himself. But there was one problem. He never took action. When the sun rose in the morning, other farmers were already working in the fields. But Rohan, he was still in bed. When people worked under the hot sun, Rohan sat under a tree, talking about his future. When his mother asked for help, he always said, "I'll do it later." He loved dreaming about success, but he did not like working for it. One evening, Rohan's uncle came to visit him. His name was Mahesh, an old farmer, calm, wise, deep thinker. He looked at Rohan's land. The soil was rich, perfect for farming, but the field was completely empty. Mahesh slowly asked, "Rohan, the land is so good, why is nothing growing here?" Rohan laughed and said, "Don't worry, uncle, I have big plans. I will start soon." Mahesh looked at him carefully. He had heard this before, so this time he did not argue. Instead, he took out 2 small packets from his pocket. He gave them to Rohan and said, "These are special seeds." Rohan smiled and said, "Special?" Mahesh replied, "The first seed is ambition. If you take care of it every day, it will grow into something powerful." Then he paused and said, "The second seed is laziness. It does not need care. It grows on its own, and once it grows, it spreads very fast." Rohan smirked and said, "This sounds like a story." Mahesh looked into his eyes and said, "This is your life." And before leaving, he said one last thing. Which seed grows depends on what you do. That night, Rohan sat alone, looking at the seeds. He had 2 choices. One needed effort, the other didn't. He told himself, "Of course I will choose ambition." But the next morning, he felt sleepy. "I'll start tomorrow." Days passed, then weeks. Then one day, out of boredom, he planted both seeds. "Let's see what happens. I'll take care of them later." But later never came. His life continued the same. Sleeping, talking, dreaming, doing nothing. But in the field, something was happening. The laziness seed started growing fast. Weeds spread everywhere, wild, out of control. And the ambition seed? It was struggling. It needed water, care, attention, but it got nothing. Slowly, it started dying. Months passed. Rohan didn't notice. Then one day, he went to his field and stopped. There were weeds everywhere. Only weeds. And in the middle, a small, weak plant. His ambition. For the first time, Rohan felt regret. His uncle returned. He looked at the field, then at Rohan, and said softly, "This is your life." Rohan said nothing. Mahesh continued, "Ambition is fragile. It needs daily care. But laziness grows without care." Tears filled Rohan's eyes. Mahesh said calmly, "You did not lose your future in one day. You lost it slowly." That night, Rohan could not sleep. One question kept repeating in his mind. What if I never change? The next morning, something different happened. Before sunrise, Rohan woke up. For the first time in years, he went to the field and, without thinking, he started removing the weeds, one by one. His hands hurt, his body felt tired, but he didn't stop. He worked every day, and slowly the plant started growing. Weeks passed, months passed, the weeds disappeared, the field changed, and Rohan changed. He became disciplined, focused, consistent, not overnight, but step by step. Years later, Rohan stood in the same field, but now it was filled with golden crops. People came to him for advice, just like he once imagined. But now it was not a dream, it was reality, because he understood one simple truth. Dreams don't grow on their own, they need action every day. And laziness, it doesn't wait, it grows quietly and destroys everything. This story is not about farming, it is about your life. Because right now, you also have two seeds inside you. One is ambition, one is laziness. The question is not which one exists. The question is which one are you feeding? Because the truth is simple. Your future is not decided by your dreams. It is decided by your daily actions. So don't wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow is where dreams go to die. Start today, even if it's small, even if it's hard. Because one day you will look back and you will either see a life of success or a life of regret. The choice is still in your hands.